welcome to my channel. I am your host, Sean Ferrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. And let's get right to it, shall we? Living with depression and anxiety is what we are talking about today. And depression says no one cares about you. Anxiety says everyone is judging you. Let me pull this mic up a little bit. There we go. So depression says no one cares about you. And for the longest time, I could not accept, or I did not believe, rather, that people cared about me. And for people living with depression, you know what I'm talking about. It took me a very, very long time to believe that people actually cared about me. Because depression tells you things like they don't care about you, or you'll never be this, you'll never be that. And so I just recently had a bit of a breakthrough, but I wouldn't call it, but a bit of a breakthrough would be a big breakthrough, okay? Because I'm just now allowing myself to believe that my friends, girlfriend, family, I'm just now starting to believe that they really care about me. And it feels pretty damn good to know that. And like I said, it just took me a very long time to believe that they cared. But now those walls are beginning to be kicked down nonetheless. Anxiety says everyone is judging you. Ever walked into a place like a restaurant, grocery store, wherever, and you go in there to handle some business, and you may walk through the door. Somebody may look at you for a quick second, and right away your anxiety tells you that, oh, they're judging me. Oh, they're judging me. Do I have on the right thing? Does my hair look right? Do I have on the right shoes? Do I have on the right? Yeah, so, anxiety says everyone is judging you. How many times have we felt like that when we walk into work, or, as I just mentioned, any other place in general? And anxiety talks to you too. Depression just doesn't talk to you. Anxiety talks to you as well. And it actually prevented me the other day. Where was I at the other day? Where was I at? Where was I at? I can't remember where I was at, but there was a situation that happened this week where my anxiety told me that, everyone's going to be judging you. And so I can't remember where I was. I hope it comes back to me before I'm done. But can't remember the situation, so yeah. Depression says you can't get through today. Anxiety tells you what are you going to do about your exam next month or something like that. You can't get through today. For people out there with depression, forget you can't get through to today. Sometimes when you wake up, you say, I can't get through this moment. I can't get through the fact that I have to get ready for work. I can't get through the fact that I have to prepare breakfast. Then for people with depression, you may fast forward to 12 o'clock during the day when you're waking up around 3, 4 o'clock. In my case, that's how early I get it up. When you're waking up around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you immediately may fast forward to 12 p.m. and say, man, I don't know how I'm going to make it through to the day. But then when you wake up, sometimes you say, I don't know how I'm going to make it through this moment. And anxiety says, what are you going to do about your blank next month? What are you going to do about your car note that's due next month? What are you going to do about the groceries that you need for next week? What are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about this? And then your anxiety starts to really monsoon in some ways. And this happened to me a few years ago, 5 years ago to be exact. I was at my other job. I was on my lunch break. Excuse me. I was on my lunch break and I was looking through jobs and I was looking at other jobs, okay? And I was looking through other jobs. Didn't see nothing I really liked. And then all of a sudden, anxious thoughts started to fill my head. Like, what if you don't find nothing? What if you don't find nothing that that impresses your girlfriend? What if you do da 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 da? Then all of a sudden, my body just shuddered, and I think it was an anxiety / panic attack, 50-50. And I did not feel right for about a couple of weeks. My body felt different. Something had happened in that moment. but I wasn't too sure what exactly had happened. But when I came into work the next morning, I did not feel right. Something did not feel right. Something just did not feel right. Something just did not feel right. And looking back on that anxiety / panic attack. Depression says nothing matters. Anxiety says your inbox is overflowing. Depression tells you that, come on, man, love doesn't matter. Come on, man, that thing you wanted to do today doesn't matter. Going to the grocery store today don't matter. Nah. Don't matter. Don't matter. And when depression tells you these things, if depression consistently tells you these things, you believe them. Just like I believed for the longest time. Depression told me no one cares about you. And so when depression tells you enough times that nothing matters, then you start to believe it, that anything you do, anywhere you go, doesn't matter. Depression can tell you that your friends don't matter, your family doesn't matter, your significant other doesn't matter, because why? Goes back to number one. No one cares about you. So why would it matter? Your inbox is overflowing. Anxiety says your inbox is overflowing. Unread text messages, unread emails, unlimited voicemails, unlistened to voicemails, unreturned phone calls. That's what anxiety tells you. I can remember this one time, my lovely girlfriend, my very lovely girlfriend, texted me. She texted me one morning. She said, as we often do, have a good day. And I saw it, but I knew I would be kind of tied down. I kind of knew I would be just a wee bit tied down. So I didn't immediately answer her. I did not answer her until I got off my second job. And she had told me, she had texted me back, I was just about to check on you to see if you were okay. That situation right there was a combination of depression / anxiety that that would not let me not let me respond to her. And as a result, my girlfriend got worried. So yeah. Depression says, remember that time 5 years ago you failed? What if it happens again? It will. Yeah. Ever flashback to moments where you tried your hand at something and you failed? And it doesn't even have to be 5 years ago. It can be last week. It can be last month. It can be a few hours ago. Depression tells you, hey, remember that time you failed? Anxiety steps in and says, you know it'll happen again, right? You know it'll happen again. So what's the point of even trying? You know, no matter how hard you work, you know, ain't no sense in trying. You know. Depression talks to you. Depression tells you all these things. And anxiety tells you all these things. It's just pure hell, okay? Pure hell. It sucks. It's debilitating. And people do care about you, okay? You can't get through to today. Everything matters. The important things matter. Important things matter. Remember that time 5 years ago you failed. Just try again. You will succeed. So, yeah. So, everyone is judging you. Likely do not. What are you going to do about your blank next month? When we cross Hofstad Bridge? No. When we get there. The inbox is overflowing. I guess you can say, just take it one message at a time. Break it down into smaller tasks. What if it happens again? It will. You never know until you try. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for watching my channel. I am your host, Sean Ferrell. I am signing off. See you all next week. Peace out, y'all.